What up, what up, what up, what up? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. My my screen dirty as hell. Give me a second. 1 second. What's up, everybody? Give me one moment. Apologize for this. There we go. DMW, what up? What up, bro? What's up, man? Not much. Getting my tires replaced on the front. Um, got a bad alignment going on with my truck, so I gotta get that fixed. But because I got a lift kit and bigger tires, I got to get like a regular, I can't get a regular alignment. So getting the new tires put on now, and then I'm gonna go get another front end alignment. Make sure these tires don't wear crazy. They expensive as hell. What up, LP? Salute. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. Here in Baltimore, it's raining its ass off. Raining its ass off. I'm tired and ready to go. It's been a long day. I'm soggy as a motherfucker. Soggy as shit right now. And I mean, it's just one of them days where you just want to sit in the house. You feel me? Oh, where same in New York. It's one of them days you just want to sit in the house. You don't want to do shit. You feel me? Like, but you gotta get out there. You gotta make them donuts, right? You know what I mean? Oh shit, I hear you. I hear you getting that OT. I got you. Hey, that's always a positive. You know what I mean? Sometimes too much OT could be a detriment, though. You know what I mean? You get too much OT, Uncle Sam be taxing the hell out that ass. You know how that go. You know what I mean? Anybody got any plans for this weekend? Yeah, it's super foggy out here, y'all. Any plans for this weekend? You know what I mean? I'm probably just gonna get me a haircut and I'm chilling for real. Get a haircut, me and my son. That's about it. You know what I mean? I ain't really trying to do a whole lot. So, you know how it's just I don't know. I'm ready for some warm weather. You know what I mean? Straight up. So you already know Uncle Sam stay in them pockets, yo. You know what I mean? Smooth as criminal. That's what he is. What up, Anthony? What's going on? A word? Hold on, what's going on? I'm chilling, waiting on this Texas ice storm. A word? Yeah, the ice storm in Texas. That's crazy. Yeah, that's good to hear. So check it, right? So the reason I was going live is so apparently I guess they gave a press conference about uh some shit that's going on with Russia and Ukraine, right? So whoever yo is for the State Department gives us a presser saying that they have on verified, sources or whatever, reliable sources that Russia's going to plan a Fugazi flag. You know what I mean? In order to go into the Ukraine and do what they want to do. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there listening to it, right? And I'm like, all I'm hearing is the redacted going to do a Fugazi flag and blame the Fugazi flag on Russia, which is going to force Russia into reacting. That's what I hear. You know what I mean? But then I heard something that I ain't never think I was going to hear. One of the reporters in the press conference took yo to task. He was like, wait. He's like, so you gonna sit here and put out this information, but where's the evidence on this information? I want to see the evidence. I want to see the receipts. And basically, yo was like, well, your receipt is me telling you. And he pushed back. He's like, so you want us to go off of your word? You want us to go off of your word that this is what it is, and this is coming down the pipe, and to be ready or be prepared. You know what I mean? And I was shocked. I'm like, wow. I'm like, yo really took him to task on that. But he right. You know what I mean? You know, he called us some Alex. He said, this some Alex Jones shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Alex Jones. Come on, we all know what the deal is. Regardless. Um, I'm sitting there like, oh shit, you're calling him out. But he right though. So we just supposed to go off of the word of the State Department. You know what I mean? Yeah, they need to be bucking back, LP. We're gonna go off your word. And when we ask for the receipts, or when the reporter asks for the receipts, like, your receipt is me telling you. This what it is. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Nah, yo, we can't go off of that." He was like, and then the reporter tried to go at him like, "Yo, you've been doing this a long time. You already." He's like, "You're right. I've been doing it a long time. I've been here long." He's like, "I'm old enough." Basically, he's like, "I'm old enough to remember the yellow cake story." He's like, "I'm old enough to remember weapons of mass destruction." You know what I mean? And Iraq and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Look at when they put it out there, right? What Uncle HJ call it? False flag February. You know what I mean? But it's just like, yo, what the like when you look at it, it's like it's cool that it's finally somebody calling it out. You know what I mean? Called it out during the press conference. You know what I mean? But he's right. You know what I mean? Too many times we take the word for it. What'd you say, Anthony? The press conference was so weird. The State Department spokesperson seemed like a weasel. He did, yo. He did. He didn't like being called out. He wasn't even prepared for that. He wasn't prepared for that. I mean, he was looking for like, are we gonna get his presser? I'm gonna get a couple easy questions about it. They go, boom, 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 and then I'm out of here. He didn't expect that question. You know what I mean? But good on that reporter, man. You know what I mean? Because he's right. How many times we done heard, you know, how many times we done went, and like I said this before, we done jumped into some other country's situation based off some bullshit. How many times we jumped into some other country's situation based on some bullshit? You feel me? Like I said before, you had the Lusitania. You feel me? You had the Gulf of Tonkin. You had the babies in the incubator incident. You feel me? What up, Cassius? Word? Oh, you trying to ban the DC trucker convoy, trying to link it to you already know how it go. That's how you beat your ops, you discredit them. That's how Billy Cooper put his D with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, LP. Yeah, yeah. Colin Powell, he was the one that pushed that yellow cake bullshit. You feel me? Think about it, right? The Lusitania, the Gulf of Tonkin, the babies in the incubator, the yellow cake shit. All bullshit. All bullshit. You feel me? The Lusitania never got hit. The Gulf of Tonkin didn't even exist, if I'm not mistaken. The babies in the incubator shit that the girl was on Capitol Hill testifying, crying about, she ended up being like some diplomat's daughter that they gave a script to that she read that shit on live television and got everybody's heartstrings all in the uproar and sent this in the, if I'm not mistaken, sent this in the Desert Storm, right? All bullshit. Not only is all bullshit, it's verifiable bullshit. It's shit that came out later as factually false. The shit never happened. Yeah, I heard they stopped. What's up, Portia? I heard they stopped the GoFundMe for the convoy up in Canada. They stopped at like 10 grand, right? You know what I mean? Cause they try, that's you got to hit them in the pockets. Like they got to discredit. Like I told you guys, they got to discredit that movement, and they got to shut that shit down. You know what I mean? You know, it's what they got to do. That's how they got to do it. And if the people, like I said, it's a war of attrition. You know what I mean? 10 million they stopped at, yo. That's crazy. So can they get that 10 million, or is that 10 million frozen? That's my question. You know what I mean? The thing is, how can a company do that? Those are donations, right? So if those are donations, I would assume the company's obligated to give it to that organization that's raising that money for that situation. But this is the government's overreach right there too. On top of that, so not only you got the mandate overreaches, which they're actually up there protesting for, now you got government overreach and all this overreach where they done took the money from these people. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And Black Master Matter about to get yep, yep. When black people protest is violent. When white people protest is cute. Yeah, yep, yep. Divide and conquer, baby. How that shit go? What up, Jay? Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube, man. I don't know why they ain't notified. Well, we already know what it is. They don't like what I'm talking about. Yeah, the truckers should have lawyers. Hopefully, those lawyers are working pro bono, man. You know what I mean? But that's crazy. You know. Now, like, I wouldn't be shocked if they use this whole trucker situation as another Fugazi flag. You feel me? Hopefully, they don't use it as another Fugazi flag to hide some shit about what's about to happen overseas with Russia and Ukraine for real. You know what I mean? You got it on verifiable sources that Russia about to do a false flag. That's what he said. But then when they asked for the receipts of that, he like, I am your receipt. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You know, how sketchy do that sound? And like I said, history, people they act like people who don't remember shit. They act like, people don't remember, like I said, the Lusitania, the Gulf of Tonkin, the babies in the incubator, all that stuff, yo. All that shit. You know what I mean? On top of that, it's an election year, right? So what just happened? Old Nickel Slick so-called took out another extremist leader, right? You know what I mean? You know, it just happened to be, election season, right? You know what I mean? Oh, that's right. The Winter Olympics do start today. That's gonna be interesting. You know what I mean? Think about it, right? You had Barry O, right? Barry O with Bin Laden, right? They so-called pulled off this raid on him, right? They kill him. They kill him, right? Supposedly, right? Kill him. And then when people was like, "So where the body at?" Oh, we buried it at sea. Or like Patrice O'Neal said, y'all flushed him down the ocean like he was cocaine. You know what I mean? You know, and what was that? That was during the election season. He wasn't popular. He wasn't really popular, and then he so-called pulled that off, and then look what happened. You feel me? Then I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna let Trump get off the hook. You feel me? It was the dude that he chased. They supposedly chased into the cave, and he blew himself up. He blew himself up. You know what I mean? He died like a dog. You know what I mean? No trace of that dude. No evidence that that dude was gone. You feel me? When was that though? You feel me? And now you got old Nickel Slick pulling the same thing, because he unpopular right now. He had what 33%. You know what I mean? And dropping. You know what I mean? That's what they do, yo. They pull that shit out. They always put it's the same playbook. They do the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. It's like being in the fucking the ring with a one-arm fighter, and you know the nigga's gonna throw a right hook every single time, and you still keep getting popped in the fucking face with it. That's what that is. You know what I mean? I know, right? I got my brush like I'm just trying to get this bed trained. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's getting crazy, man. You know what I mean? We was talking about 33 Porsche. I must have missed something. They already had a Fugazi flag at the trucker John. Oh yeah, yeah, I heard about that. I heard the truckers bounced you up out of there, LP. What did you say, Jay? He got rid of his dog and got a kitten to pull higher against the cat amongst the cat ladies. Oh, he gets a pet every time he messes up. I love I love how each of us have our own original nickname for Woodrow Joe. I like that. Woodrow Joe. But it's about to get real interesting. I told y'all, man. Buckle your seatbelts, man. Shit is about to get super, super interesting. Super interesting. Telling you. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I think I gotta pay for my let's see if I gotta pay for these tires real quick. If it's already done. My bad, y'all. My bad, my bad, my bad. It's a little slow in there. What I miss? No, I ain't heard. I ain't never. I heard about something with a skier, BMW, but I ain't really hear about a whole lot of that. You look into that. Yeah, people do forget about him voting for that Iraq joint. I mean, what up, Emmanuel? Yeah, Woodrow Joe, that shit is hilarious. You know what I mean? What up, Handy Bob? That's all good. Yeah, you gotta love them notifications, right? She's supposed to renounce her citizenship and had like 15 million in endorsements. Of course. I'm more curious about the rumor of China having people who are at the Olympics downloading. Yeah, so I did hear that the uh the athletes gotta leave their phones here and then use special phones that's provided by China. That's some shit right there, right? That's some shit right there. We already know what that's for, right? I mean, but yeah, I had to get my tires replaced, man. Like I said, I got to get a new alignment, because these tires, I got 35s on my truck. I used to have 37s. I used to have 37s in my truck. But as much as I drive, it was killing my gas mileage. You know what I mean? Not saying that 35s do any better, but they do a little bit better. And for what I do, these tires come in handy for real. So, not to mention look good as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, I have a 2019 Ford F-350. So, seems to me that the powers that be, no, it's just it's rain. It's like 57 degrees today for real. It's 57 degrees today and it's raining. It's just a shitty looking day. So it seems to me that the United States just telegraphed their punch, or the redacted just telegraphed their punch, and they told us that some shit gonna go down that may or may not be provoked by us on behalf of Russia. So, in other words, it seems like something Fugazi gonna go down soon. Um, we already know how the Hegelian dialectic works. You know what I mean? Order through chaos. They create a situation, and then they create the solution to the situation they created in the first place. You know what I mean? It's it's getting out of hand. Like I swear, matter of fact, I might do a live stream where I do a reaction to this old. It's about 30 minutes long. It's a segment. Well, I don't know if y'all heard of. I don't know if you ever heard of Opie and Anthony. They used to be on some radio station in New York, and then they went to Sirius XM for a while. But anyway, Patrice O'Neal was always a regular on there. So there was an episode where Patrice O'Neal he had seen um he had seen one of Alex Jones's videos, the shows, and it shit kind of opened his eyes and red pilled him real fast. So I want to maybe we'll do a reaction to that because that shit was hilarious, but there was a lot of truth in there. You feel me? Yeah, yeah, Jay. The reporter went hard on him, yo. He wasn't letting up, yo. He wasn't letting up. I bet his ass don't get to go to that press conference no more, though. You know what I mean? But Patrice O'Neal, he was, he said it great. He's like all of those fake incidences. Something happened that forced the United States to jump into somebody else's situation. And he put it like this. He said, "Imagine just you being somewhere and they being in some meeting like, hey, such and so need help. We gonna go help them? Nah, What would we? What would need to have? What if this country attacked one of our ships? We'll have to get involved. And he said, boom. Next thing you know, we in somebody else shit. You know what I mean? You know, we supposed to take, we supposed to take their word for it. You feel me? Just because they said that shit was going to happen. But that's the thing, man. That's how propaganda work. That's what Dr. Malone meant by that, mass formation psychosis. It don't just apply to this, this all this other shit. It applies to anything. You say something enough times, people are bound to believe it. That's how that shit works. You say it enough times, people are bound to believe it. And that's what it is. You see it every day. Like when I was telling the story about my uncle getting all panicky over me building the AR-10 and stuff, and started rattling off all of those CNN talking points, right? That's a form of mass formation psychosis. He was a Marine. He know how they all work and this and that. But listening to, Don Lemon and all them dudes, I mean, he started tripping out. And I'm like, yo, you should know better. But you hear it enough times, you bound to believe it. You know, your girl catch you fucking around, and you say it wasn't me. You say it wasn't me enough times. She fuck around, and be like, well, shit, maybe it wasn't him. You know what I mean? It's shit like that. Jedi mind trick. These aren't the Jedi. These aren't the people you're looking for. You know what I mean? That's just how that works. But we'll see how this goes. Yeah, from the Gulf of Tonkin to incubators in Iraq. Yeah, yeah, they fake these. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And another one coming down the pike, yo. They got to keep Nickel Slick in there, yo. So they got to do what they got to do to keep him in there, or whoever they decide to make a predecessor of. They need a war or something like it. Don't forget, we're a war economy. That's what we are. You know what I mean? So especially he needs something because the way he botched getting up out of Afghanistan. You know what I mean? Left all those weapons and shit, and then you seen that sound bite come out of him back in the day, explaining never to do the shit that he just did this year. Yeah, yo, they knew that shit was coming, yo. They knew that shit was coming. They let that shit happen because they needed a way in. They let that shit happen because they wanted a way in, and that was their way in. You know what I mean? We already know how to go. Another boost, yeah. Oh, speaking of the boost on the military industrial complex. You see what's happening if soldiers ain't willing to get that vacation, get that round trip, they being discharged from the military. They being booted from the military if they don't take that medicine. You know what I mean? Did y'all read that? I read it what? Was it yesterday? I seen it. Soldiers that's refusing to get that round trip is being kicked out of the military. Crazy. You know what I mean? Can you imagine what our military is gonna look like in the next 10 years, yo? Can you imagine that? I can't remember who it was. I was watching a podcast where the dude was trying to explain how hard it is for them to find like special operators now. You know what I mean? He said it was hard to find special operators now. You feel me? You know, Dan Scope, what's up? If you new here, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, if you new here, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. Help me beat this algorithm. They be doing a number on me, man. People already not getting my notifications when I'm going live or when I got a video up. So help me beat that shit. Hit that like button. Share this video out. You know what I mean? Share all my videos out. You know what I mean? All military going to be 90% drone to AI. Yeah, you right, yo. You right. But that's just crazy, right? So the dude was saying that they resorted to like going to like high schools and stuff and trying to get like wrestlers. You know what I mean? Like wrestlers and like football players and shit like that to try to become operators, like SEALs and shit like that. You know what I mean? And they having a hard time. You feel me? 30 trillion in debt. The U.S. is heading to the Great Recession. It's going to be rough. Yeah, it's going to be rough. Definitely going to be rough. Military going to be blue haired TikTok dancers. But this shit is crazy, man. Like, come on, really? Like, I get it. You need to take your malaria shit. You gotta take certain things. You gotta take when you go into the military. I get it because there's some shit over in some other countries you don't want to fuck with. You know what I mean? I know a dude who, I don't know exactly what he did. I know that he used to hunt motherfuckers. He used to go to different countries and shit like that, and he got sick from the water. You know what I mean? Just not even drinking it, like wading in it. You know what I mean? Like going through like jungles and shit. You know what I mean? But or if you use fast food, you have to serve as payment. Yeah, I hear about that. That's like is that like the GI Bill stuff? You know what I mean? I think, matter of fact, I knew a homeboy that did it. No homeboy that did it. Hey, yo, my mod, Joe, bounce these bots up out of here. Um, but yeah, so like, I think that's nuts. So you got these people willing to put their life on the line for the United States of America. They willing to put their life on the line for God and country, right? But you tell them they can't put their life on the line because they don't want to take your experimental medicine. You know what I mean? Not to mention how often, like how often has military personnel, soldiers, been experimented on with these shots they got to get before they leave. You feel me? With these shots they got to get before they leave. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? That's the thing about that, right? It's always been that. You got Tuskegee experience. You got all this stuff, yo. We got, you forcing people to take some shit that's been out for going on a year or going on 2 years, something like that. If that, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy to me. You feel me? They don't know what those side effects are going to be in the next few years. We ain't gonna know. You know what I mean? I tell you, man. When people don't understand. Yeah, well, what about the human trials? And yo, this is the human trials. What's happening right now is the human trials. Simple as that, plain as put. This is the human trials. You feel me? And people not getting that, and they think that these people that's succumbing to the round trip is just one offs. And it's like, no, it's too many one offs to be a one off. You know what I mean? Like I said, these ain't what they was calling them. What was the term they was using for that shit? Sweet and dead blocking for fathers. That's what's up. But what was the name of that shit? They was calling it breakthrough cases. They call it breakthrough cases. There's too many cases now to call it breakthrough cases. Simple as that. You know what I mean? I would argue, like I said before, I would argue that with the Omarion, 90% of the United States already had this shit. Period. Full stop. But then again, they got, I mean, you're right. They might try to test what they got the new pill coming out now. They got the new pill out. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, breakthrough. But they got a new pill coming out now. Like, they getting money hand over fist with this bullshit. You know what I mean? It ain't like we got by. The United States is pumping all this money out to big pharma to fucking uh, for them to so-called manufacture the shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but yeah, what's up, Queen D? You know what I mean? Yeah, they always gonna move the goalposts. I was telling a friend of mine because now they coming out with that special rant, that special layover for the Omarion. You feel me? I was telling one of my friends, I'm like, yo, they made y'all take the round trip. Now you're going to take that Omarion layover. You're going to take that because it's a whole different, it's a whole different shot for a whole different variant. You know what I mean? It's nonsensical. Then a dude I know, his chick, she pregnant. You feel me? She pregnant, and her job's, pregnant or not, they want her to take the shot or they're gonna fire her. You feel me? That's crazy. Because they say, oh no no no, this is safe for pregnant women. What, like what? I want to know what studies or what evidence you got that this is safe for pregnant women. The shit ain't been long enough for us to know that or not. You know what I mean? I remember Uncle was telling that story about the chick who had the baby stillborn. You feel me? After getting the shot. You know what I mean? It's it's I don't know. It's just everything's ass backwards right now. Everything's ass backwards. And I'm willing to bet enough people in Congress and all this other stuff, the powers to be, that had the shit. They realize the shit really ain't that bad, but they still pushing for all these nonsense. You know why they pushing for it? It's money. It's always money. You know how many of those congressmen, how many of those senators and those congressmen is getting so many kickbacks? You know what I mean? You know, LP, they going to fire me with honors. I know, right? Could you imagine that, yo? You gave your life to the military. Let's just say somebody, he 15, 20 years in the military, you know, decorated. You know what I mean? You know, he refusing to take that shot. Do they give him a dishonorable discharge because he don't want to take that? Is that how that shit go? You know what I mean? Do they give him a dishonorable? But I'm telling y'all, I feel like once you agree to take the trip, they own you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once you get to take the trip, they own you forever. Trip after. You know what I mean? They want emergency authorization to send 6 month to 4 year olds to round trip. Is that right? Damn. You know who I got for the Super Bowl, yo? I'm gonna go with the year of the Tiger, yo. I'm gonna go with the year of the Tiger, yo. You know what I mean? You know, I'm at to refer to Jay on that one. Yeah, everybody giving up freedom, and what isn't that what Ben Franklin said? You know, anybody willing to sacrifice freedom for security deserves neither. You know what I mean? That's what that is. Anybody willing to sacrifice freedom for security deserves neither. Period. You know, we were like, at first it was slowly but surely we was becoming a police state. They done picked up the pace on that shit now. They done picked up the pace on that shit now. But yeah, besides, I think Cincinnati due for a Super Bowl. I think it's gonna be Cincinnati. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. So you know what I mean? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Just got to the office. Yeah. So my bad. It's my cousin. He got some stuff for me. So like the stuff you see, like the when you see me with the shirt I had on from Baltimore with Love, and the T-shirt from Baltimore with Love. That's my cousin. That's his clothing line. Um, I'll probably put a link in the description or at a later date, either on this video later or another one I do. Um, anyway, but yeah, yo, we slowly like first we were slowly but surely becoming a police state. Now they picking up the pace on this shit. They definitely picking up the pace on this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, rocking with them because they're closest to the East Coast. Yeah, I mean, that AFC team. My favorite. Ravens. I'm Ravens all day. But so I'm gonna go with another AFC team. However, I think they do. What's up, Natasha? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Uncle's right though. He started talking about guns. That's my wheelhouse. You know what I mean? I probably start doing more gun content. Um, I don't know, maybe a couple of how tos on cleaning them. Basic shit like that, maintenance of them. Maybe I'll do some reviews on some of the shit I got, and maybe some of the new shit that I buy. Especially when like the weather start to break and I start going to the outside range that I go to. Maybe I can. I'm pretty cool with the guys that own the gun club that's by my house. Maybe I can holler at them, see if they let me do some reviews in the VIP section or whatever. You know what I mean? It's called iTarget Pro. iTarget Pro. That's what it's called, LP. No, I don't have the Mantis system. The iTarget system is cheaper than the Mantis system. The Mantis system is pretty damn cool, but I like the iTarget system. It's like $80 or something like that, and it gives me really good, really good practice when I can't make it to the range. You know what I mean? Oh, where you finally going to the range when you going, yo? Yeah, gun safety vids and tips. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that a little more. You know what I mean? Yeah, yo, Jay, he about to be, he sent me some shit. Be on the lookout. Like me and Jay do the movie reviews and stuff like that. So if y'all ain't seen the Hotep movie reviews, go back and check those out. Um, we had fun doing them. The last one was dope. We did we each gave top 10 on our top 10 80s picks. You know what I mean? That shit was fly. That shit was fun. You know what I mean? So go check it out. But yeah, be on the lookout. Me and Jay gonna do we gonna do a lot. Hey Jay, you wanna do a live stream or you wanna do something where we record it? I kind of want to go live with it for real. So we'll figure it out. But we're gonna do a video on Gematria 101 because I'm trying to learn and Jay is the OG of this shit. You feel me? Yeah. So on the 18th, yeah, you'll have fun, yo. You know what I mean? Don't be pressed to get the biggest, baddest shit, yo. Just start off with like, I don't know, a 9 or whatever, and just practice your trigger pull, yo. The trigger pull is everything. Once you get your trigger pull down, you're good to go. You know what I mean? You get the sights lined up and just like a nice slow squeeze on the trigger. Allow your shot to break where it's supposed to. Got you, Jay. Got you. You know what I mean? So it's but yeah, I think we'll probably start doing some more gun stuff. Like I said, more maybe some gun reviews once the weather break and I can get to the range and stuff like that. Probably do more gun safety tips, how-to videos on how to clean certain guns and shit like that. Maybe we'll do an Ask Canon session or something like that. With any questions you got about like firearms or whatever, you know. EDC of a Barrett 50 cal. Uh, that's funny. Maybe I don't know. I got a job. I got a truck box. I don't know. Maybe I could fit one back there, but I ain't got no 50. I ain't ready to put out $7 grand for a 50 cal, yo. I ain't ready to put out seven grand for no 50 cal. You know what I mean? I got my little Glock 43X on me. That's my little go-to gun. That's the one I carry every day. Let me see. That was somewhere where. Little Glock 43X. That's what I carry on a daily basis. Keep a light on it. This one got the light and laser combo. It's got momentary, so if this is, I got momentary and I got to, click on to stay on. I could turn the light off, or I could turn the laser off. Anyway, I always suggest if you got to hang any gun, get a light for it. Because at night, you want to be able to identify your threat. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I got like a keypad on my front door. So, like, my little brother has access to my door for real. So, because my little brother has access to my door, he young and dumb. He fuck around, don't call me and tell me coming to my house or some shit. Or I don't hear the phone. And then the nigga come to my house and I hear somebody coming in. I need to be able to identify, like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I mean? So, and at first, when I first started carrying the gun, I was like, oh, I need 15, I need 20 rounds, I need this and that. Now, because I shoot so much and I'm so confident in my ability to shoot, I'm cool with just having a regular 10-round magazine. I got a 15 round in here if I need it. You know what I mean? I do carry extra magazines with me. So I'll carry my 10, and I think I got two 10s. So I got the one that's in here. I got another 10 in my safe, and I keep a 15 on the door. 15 rounder on the door. That a lot you not. Let me see. Yeah. So 15 on the door. It's from Shield Arms. So Shield Arms makes a magazine that keeps 15 rounds for the Glock 43X. Little slim gun, 15 rounds. So I keep that on the door. There was a little buried right then and there, some stuff over it. But but yeah, it's my 43X. This is what I carry on a daily basis for work. The reason why I carry this one as well is because I have a DC carry permit. I can carry a gun in DC. So, but in DC, along with your carry permit, you got to register whatever gun you're going to carry into DC. And each gun that you register for DC is like $15. So when I did my permit, at the time when I was filling out the paperwork, this is the gun I had on me. So I pulled it out, serial number and stuff like that, sent it in with my paperwork, and I'm registered. This is registered, so if I get, if I'm in DC, I can carry this gun, this particular gun. So that's why I keep this gun on me, especially at work. Depending on where I go, let's just say like when I was in Vegas, Cam, no, when I was in Vegas, I carried my little Hellcat. I bought the Hellcat specifically for Vegas. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Keep that. But yeah, so like the Hellcat is dope. The Hellcat is a great gun too. In Maryland, because when we buy a gun, it can only be the 50. It can only come with a 10 round magazine. I know that the Hellcat comes with a 12 or whatever. I just not worried about it because, like I said, I'm so confident in my ability to shoot because I practice so much that I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about you know, needing that many rounds. But I always carry an extra magazine with me. So at any given time, at minimum, I got 20 rounds on me. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I probably do who was it? The LP? Do an EDC video. All right, yeah, I do that. I do an EDC video. I got y'all on that. We'll get that done. But anyway, I'm about to finish up my day. I got some stuff I need to do. Go in the office, do some paperwork, and come out here, try to clean up the yard and some other stuff. But anyway, I appreciate y'all rock with me for a little bit. I want y'all to be safe out there. It's Ken Hotep. I'll holla at you.